Hey guys, welcome back to Deepak's Daily Reading. Apologies for not leaving something yesterday, but catching up now. So I want to talk about a book that I've just started reading called Robert Ringer. Well, by Robert Ringer, looking out for number one, how to get from where you are now to where you want to be in life. So it's so. The author was someone that I heard speak in the book by Michael Masterson, 7 Years to Seven Figures. It was from wealth seminar where Robert Ringer is a speaker, and I was quite impressed by what he had to say, so I thought I'd pick up one of his books. So yeah, it's okay. It's not the greatest, but as ever, there's always some useful takeaways, and I've got another one of his books. Hopefully that will be better, but anyway, I'm still reading it, so let's see. So the first thing is that there is always more dirt than diamonds, and you have to dig through a momentous amount of dirt to get to the diamond. People seem to forget that when it comes to starting a new business or learning a new skill or otherwise. So that, for example, would be me with language learning. I've not got through the dirt in order to reach the diamonds, and this is analogous for life, really, that there's always much more dirt than there are diamonds, and people seem to forget that when it comes to progress. Next thing is, assume you will live to the age of 80, and Google how many days do you have left to live, and break that down into minutes and keep that somewhere visible to remind you of how precious time is, and use that to accelerate focusing on the most important things to you now. So I think that that's quite powerful, to look at how long you've got to live. You could Google that, and then assuming you're going to live to 80 or assuming you're going to live to 100, and then understanding that you must make the maximal use of all the time that you have. So that's the second thing. Continuing with it, an expert is sometimes myopic and blinded by the trees of facts that stop them from seeing the forest with truths. So myopia is when you become focused too much on one thing, and it leads to the detriment of your overall perspective, and that's where you have so many trees of facts that you stop seeing the forest of truths, so you get focused on one thing and stop seeing the others. The next thing is they were often physically worried by events that will never become physical and prevent us from taking the right action. So that's about anxiety, because of, in a way, anxiety based upon a debt. But if a debt's not going to have a real world impact on your life right now and lead it backwards, then it's not something you should be fearful of. A difficult conversation or otherwise, there's no real challenges unless the quality of life for your family is at stake or otherwise. So yeah, it's being mindful of what true worries are. And then the next thing is, in your own life, you are the main event and no one is more important than you. So be mindful of taking others' advice, because they're at best very temporarily focused upon you, and you are just one of many people they'll see in their lives. So really, what do they know? So yeah, guys, I've stretched it out, and let me just see if there's anything else that I've got from this book. I beg your pardon. So no, that's everything so far from looking out for number one. It's, unfortunately, I don't recommend the book, but I'll keep reading some bits and bobs maybe before I perhaps decide to just stop it.
Hey guys, it's Deepak Shukla here. I am huge on listening to books on Audible. So if you're interested in getting all of the insights as I discover them through the course of all the books I read, please do comment, like, and of course subscribe, so that you get notified every time we release a video. Thank you so much, and I hope to hear from you soon.